Okay, so some of you may know the show on TV, Pawn Stars, where they sell old things and they get valuations of them. Honestly, I've never really watched the show too much, but it's come to my attention. Skateboards have been on the show a few times, and I thought it would be fun to see how they're valuing the old skateboards. What makes a rare old skateboard? How high can the value of a skateboard get? So let's see what Pawn Stars has to offer us. This is called Star Wars Skateboard Deck, it says, is the title.
What is that? Here is a Santa Cruz skateboard layout. It was personalized and signed by Carrie Fisher. Cool. Okay.
Damn, signed by Carrie Fisher? Wait, am I tripping to think that Carrie Fisher maybe passed away? R.I.P. if she did, but now I can't remember if that's right or not.
This is really neat.
That is cool though.
So you're in the skate.
Is this the signature?
Skateboards, are these decks worth anything?
She did? Okay.
The Santa Cruz has been around
I think it's, you don't want to say people passed away when they didn't, but I feel like I remember hearing that. R.I.P.
since the mid-'70s. They're like one of the oldest skateboard making companies that there is. Personally, when it comes to skateboard decks, I collect the decks. I don't collect autographs. I don't know what are autographs worth.
I think it's got to be worth some money. I mean, it's Star Wars. I mean, it's one of the most collectible things in the world. We have something signed by Carrie Fisher, who is not with us.
Damn, she only had the red marker, so she had to sign like on the skin.
And Star Wars is as hot as ever. So, I mean, I think there's something definitely here. So let's
like random Star Wars fan would buy this. Non-skater would buy this. In the other video I watched on the Reacts channel, they're talking about like an Andy Anderson sign board, Jay Adams board. The only person that will buy those is skate-related people. But when you got Star Wars, when you got Goku, when you got anime, you'll get non-skaters buying it. So the person that will buy this for lots of money will absolutely not be a skater, and it'll just be a Star Wars person.
Guy, get the story on it, and go from there.
So this could go way higher.
Hey, what's up? Are you Michael?
Yes.
I got a Princess Leia signed skateboard here.
Pretty cool, isn't it?
Definitely pretty cool. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
It's a Santa Cruz branded skateboard that came out in 2014. I had them for sale in my shop. I have a bike and skateboard shop in Los Angeles. And a customer comes in with a bike repair. He looks at the skateboard and says, I actually work for her. I'm her personal chef. And I grabbed the skateboard off the wall. I said, you know, I never really ask for autographs, but get her to sign it. You know, make up something about some Java burgers or something like that. So she wrote for Mike's.
Fisher allegedly fed her beloved dog Gary on a diet almost exclusively made up of hamburgers.
Bike shop, thanks for helping me cook those Java burgers. XXO, Carrie Fisher.
Okay, definitely pretty cool. So you want to sell it?
Well, you know, I've enjoyed it for a little while, and maybe it's time for somebody else to enjoy it.
So how much you looking to get for it?
$2,500.
That seems about right. I think you could get that. But see, I feel like the fact that the signature is like oriented towards his shop, I feel like that's bad, right? I feel like you want it to be more generic.
I mean, that gives me a starting point here, man. I mean, it's something unique. It's something different. So it could be worth some money. I don't know what her signature's going for. So let me have my Star Wars loving autograph expert come down and take a look at it.
That'd be great.
All right. Give me about an hour or so.
Okay.
Non-skate expert, Star Wars expert.
Nice. The seller's asking $2,500 for it, so I called Steve Grad over to let us know if this is something we should pick up for the shop. Hey, what's up, Steve?
Hey, Corey. Good to see you.
So this is it. Princess Leia, Star Wars, autograph, skateboard, which has to be kind of cool.
What I don't understand is what is to stop me looking at a photo of Carrie Fisher's signature or any celebrity signature, looking at a photo of a verified signature and just faking it. Like, what is to stop me doing that? If I have this Star Wars board, I go, oh, it's valuable if I have the signature. Like, why couldn't I just do that? How would this guy ever know? And even how would the buyer ever know? Is there like some kind of, is there a way to protect against that? My conscience? Damn. But see, this is the thing. If I could do that, that means so many people will do that. So that means if you ever buy shit like this, I mean, obviously this scenario seems realistic, right? But if you just were to buy random signed thing and it could be faked, doesn't that mean that it's super likely to be fake?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Rick.
Hey, Steve.
Good to see you.
So what do you think?
It's kind of cool. It's that scene from Return of the Jedi. This is
dude is
where
in
she
prison?
basically
What?
kills Jabba the Hutt by herself with a big chain. They made her wear this.
Yeah,
bikini.
everyone loves that
it's
outfit,
literally
right?
the most iconic Fisher pose or costume that she wore.
Okay. But the whole thing is that her autograph?
Let me take
100,000.
a just close look at kind of what we're dealing with here. It's definitely a fiber tip marker. Signature-wise, when I look at it, though, she has like this kind of almost bubbly right.
There are handwriting experts. I don't know. I'm sure you could figure out a way to make it look convincing enough. I mean, I've signed a bunch of stuff in my life, right? And my signatures vary wildly. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone could ever analyze if someone tried to fake my signature and tell me that it was mine. But that's just me. Maybe the real celebs like actually have it locked in.
Rating. She always brings her F back up. She has this huge S in the middle and the ER, and I see all those
See,
points.
like, my forgery would be good enough to fool this guy.
Signature's absolutely perfect. This thing's good.
I'm not big into the personalization stuff. What's it worth with the Mike's bike shop?
Well, the upside here is this is something a restorer could take right off.
Yeah, so just get rid of Mike's bike shop.
Damn, they're gonna get rid of bike
The
shop.
upside here is this is something a restorer could take right off.
Yeah, so just
What
get rid
does that
of Mike's
even
bike
mean?
shop. Because the rest of it's pretty cool. Talking about like the Java burgers or whatever like that. I think that's kind of
Damn.
funny, actually.
Okay, so what are you thinking?
Even with the personalization, it's still highly desirable. Her autograph keeps going up and up and up in value. It's a great investment. Very unique. I'll put the value at $1,200.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for coming in, man.
Yep, it's good to see it.
The guy asked
skate
for
deck has a
2,500.
ton of writing from her. I think that's cool. The personalization, it's gonna hurt the value a little bit, but you could have that wiped right off, and you've got a brand new piece with no personalization, and I think that's gonna add tremendous value.
Hey, what's up, Michael? We're back.
Hey guys.
Well, good news. The signature is real.
So I don't know this show, right? When the expert says 1,200, does that mean what the pawn shop should sell it for? So they should try to buy it for less than 1,200? He's offering 800. Is that what's gonna happen right now? He'll buy it for 800 and then sell it in his shop for 1,200. Is that how it works? Yeah. Okay.
Real, so your customer was telling you the truth after all.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, it's a really nice piece. It's definitely different. Collectors will eat this kind of stuff up, but that's
We'll
if
give you
they own
100.
Mike's bike shop. You know, that part's gonna have to be refinished. All of that, which cost me money, which is why I'm willing to offer you $500.
You offer 6?
No.
Oh, you killing me, dog. Damn. Bro, you don't go from 2,500 to 600. Dude, what the hell? What is this fake 2,500 if you're taking 600? If this guy says no in 550, this will break this dude's heart. If he goes 550 and the guy says yes, I'm about to cry. I'm gonna cry on stream right now.
Take 5.
Offer 6?
No, I'll offer you 4 if you don't take 5.
I'll take the 5.
Cool, man.
Oh, bro. Brother, no. Oh my god. Board was $75. That's kind of a lot. 500's not enough. For Star Wars merch, this is the one time where the board can be valuable. Carrie Fisher, Star Wars board, and RIP. That's like the collector's dream scenario. $500, brother. You don't go, like, he says 2,500 and he will take 1,100. Not 500, dude.
Man, because I already got the board. I appreciate it. All right, I'll get your info and get you a check, okay?
That'd be great.
All right, take care, man. It was fun.
Have a good one, man.
Thank you.
I think we got a decent deal on it.
It's going right in my office.
What do you mean? I thought you didn't like Star Wars.
I like skateboards.
It's going for
You
sale.
like skateboards?
Do you want to do an inventory of what's in your office?
That's different.
Well, it's a whole lot more than a skateboard deck.
Oh my gosh. My understanding of this show was you call the producer, hey, I have a piece I'm willing to sell. I want to be on the show. I thought kind of like the appeal of selling to them is to like get on the show. So usually like the reason this guy takes such a shitty deal. I mean, what do I know about skateboards value? But the reason that he got a bad deal is because he kind of just wanted to be on the show, I feel like. And what's happening in this scenario? This guy's on FaceTime, but the board is physically in the store. Like, how did that happen? He already, like, shipped it to them or what? He already invested $50. And now he got $450 profit, and he had to buy it for probably like $100 at the time. Homie did not come up at all. Damn. But anyway, there's more than just that one. Let's watch some other ones. See, this could be interesting.
I have a childhood memory, a 1970s Nash skateboard.
All right, where in the world did you get this?
Like, I don't know how they would determine the value of this, like, and how they would verify the legitimacy and shit.
Kansas, of all places. Not really a skateboard mecca.
Was there an abundance of skate parks in Kansas? Or?
I don't think so. I bought this board at a thrift store. The board's just been hanging around.
The prototype for the first skateboard was a bright red metal toy from the 1930s called Scooter Skate. Nash introduced hardwood skateboards in the 1960s after sidewalk surfing began to grow in
Around
popularity.
the house. I'm hoping to get $150. I think the lead.
Give up! Go home! $150? Go home, bro. What the fuck are you do Uber Eats on the way home? What the fuck are you talking about? $150.
Yes, I'm willing.
Bro.
Just been hanging around the house. I bought this board at a thrift store. The board's just been hanging around the house.
Oh wait, he bought it at a thrift store?
I bought this board at a thrift store. The board's just been hanging around the house. I'm hoping to get $150. I think the least I'm willing to take is probably $50, but to be honest,
Oh my God.
for $1.78.
No!
This is one of those funny companies, man. I know in the 50s they were like
The lowest
premier
I'm willing
water
to
ski
take
company
is
in the world.
50?
They made a ton of products over the years. And then in the 70s, you know, skateboarding was gaining in popularity.
Bro, the park, you gotta pay $25 to park to get into this store.
Nash wanted to jump in on that.
Please
I
don't
have
sell
memories
it.
of riding a board like this, although they
Did he
weren't
say he
that
bought it for
good.
$1.78? Yes, he said he bought it at a thrift store.
Because usually you're hauling butt down the sidewalk.
Please,
and you would hit a pebble
please
and
leave.
go flying off the front of it.
That's because they used to have clay and metal wheels. Nash, I believe, was the first company to start using urethane wheels, which was a big
Please.
deal. How much you want for it?
I know you got to make money. I want to make
$500.
a little money, so I would think $150 would be a fair price.
500.
Problem is if it's a $150 collectible, it better all be there. These wheels are not the original clay and metal wheels. I'll tell you what, I'll give you $20.
Yeah.
It's up to you, buddy.
Well, for $20,
Don't.
I think I'd be better off just letting the grandkids scoot around on it.
I appreciate you coming down.
All right, thanks anyhow.
What the fuck?
Pretty
So did
bummed.
that guy basically say
I'm
it's
probably just gonna
fake?
let the kids use it now. It's not really a collector's board. I guess I can just let them ride it.
Did that guy say it's fake? Right? Okay, we got two more of these. I thoroughly enjoyed the Star Wars one.
Anything stick out at you?
You got a Tony Hawk claw board. That probably would have been his third graphic, maybe fourth. This board came in multiple colors. The most sought after one is said to be the black purple, but I've seen this pink right there on its coattails. The Pusshead Metallica art, that's a standout piece right there. Somebody could buy this just because they're a Pusshead fan and have nothing to do with the skateboard.
Okay.
That's the best type of value. Like what I said with the Star Wars. I guess that's why all the stupid collabs always do well.
My concern would be the Santa Cruz boards. Once Santa Cruz hit their 30-year mark, they reissued all of these boards. So this could be very well 5 to 10 years old. There's a couple things that you can tell right off the bat. When they print the new ones, they do a heat transfer instead of a silk screen, and you can feel the difference right away. The heat transfer is a flat feel, and this you can feel the depth in the graphic. So every single one of these check out to me.
Sweet.
Should I, could I, couldn't I just buy a blank and put the graphic on? How would they know? How would they ever know? I'm gonna put the graphic on and sign Tony Hawk. Like that's what they were saying. this board could be 40 years old or it could be 10 years old. We won't know because it could be a reissue.
So what do you think they're all worth?
This
These
is
will
a
be
great
way
collection.
less because these are just core skateboards. Like no one cares. To be honest, no one cares. It'll be worth so little.
I see this being around $4,500, right around that range.
Right on, man.
Too
Appreciate
much.
you coming down.
Take
buddy.
care.
Thank you.
too much.
Talk
What
to
the
you
hell?
soon, man. All right, really nice meeting you. Nice to meet you.
That seems wrong.
This guy had a great collection. There was a few pieces in there that I had never seen before, and I was really excited to get to hold them and check them out.
You got the pharmacy shirt?
There's a few pieces in there that I had
Like we missed the information of who this guy is. Pharmacy skate shop shirt?
never seen before, and I was really excited to get to hold them and check them out.
So, I'll give you $3,000 for them. Oh.
What? So it looks like this guy was asking for $6,000. Now this guy's offering $3,000. That's I feel like that's a great deal. How many boards was it? 8 boards? I feel like that's a super good deal.
I can't do that. I can stretch to 45. How about 4?
Damn.
I can't go
He
lower than
wants the
45.
boards?
Sorry.
Why?
That's
You're
my
never
bottom line
gonna
on this
sell
box.
these.
They've been with me for 25 years, so I can't let them go easy.
What do you think?
I mean, I'm in love with him, so don't ask me.
It's a deal, 4,500. Thanks, man.
What the hell? See, like, I always feel like this type of shit's fake. I feel like that whole interaction was fake. Can we ask this guy if this was real? How do we find this man? Fleeced? 4,500? That seems way too much. But again, what do I know? I feel like if you're getting 4,500 for that, the Star Wars one should have been worth more.